So if you really want to smell like a chocolate cake, try this fragrance. It is a stunning gourmand unisex fragrance. If you have a sweet tooth, but you're looking for something more elegant, more sophisticated, without some mediocre fragrance suggestions like Ariana Grande's Cloud, this video is for you. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, let's get into the video. So the first fragrance that I cannot recommend enough is Rouge Saray by Atelier des Oies. This is that ultimate fruity, woody beast fragrance with lots of dates. It has quite a bold profile, but it's very well balanced. It has plums and cinnamon in the opening, so we can definitely smell the oriental vibe. It has a lot of that woody vanilla in the dry down. Overall, this is that sophisticated and unisex, delicious vanilla fragrance with some pear balsam, gaillac wood, and also sandalwood in the dry down. So this is probably one of the most versatile, best recommendations that you can buy blindly, although I never encourage anybody to buy blindly. 95% of my collection was bought blindly, but definitely try it, test it. But when it comes to dates, plums, and cinnamon, this is a clear winner. So this is Rouge Saray. The next fragrance that is definitely unisex, I just love it, is Joorie by Kajal, my newest addition to my fragrance collection. Now, this fragrance is honey, I believe with some coriander or cloves. It is spicy and it has, I think, also ylang. But let me tell you, this is a potent, sexy, dark, carnal honey fragrance. It is one of the best honey fragrances. The next fragrance that smells like a nutty chocolate muffin with chocolate glazing with some strawberries, a little bit of plums, is Dolce Passione by Pantheon Roma, an Italian niche fragrance house. Ladies or men, this not only smells like a gourmand fragrance, this is one of those fragrances that really smells realistic. So if you really want to smell like a chocolate cake, try this fragrance. This is that fragrance for you. It has a powdery, woody dry down. It is that nutty chocolate. It really smells like a chocolate cake. So if you have a weak moment and you just crave chocolate, you want to eat the whole chocolate, don't. Just buy Dolce Passione, spray it all over you, and you will have that chocolate cake everywhere. It's just one of a kind, realistic chocolate nutty fragrance. The next fragrance that is also delicious that I recommend, I will do, or I have done already, a giveaway on Instagram. Follow me there because I'm there daily, is Zaya by Parfums de Olmar. This is a Swiss niche fragrance house with the best fragrances, I'm telling you. They are winning an award after an award. So if you want one of the best designs to have in your fragrance collection and most unique and best fragrances, try Parfums de Olmar. And this is all about apples, cognac, some honey, I believe nutmeg. It is a stunning gourmand unisex fragrance. It is that fragrance that doesn't smell cheap, synthetic. Oh, I just love it. So if you're disappointed maybe by Angel's Share, this is that fragrance that you should check out. It's just one of a kind, most beautiful fragrances. Those apples, so seductive and smooth. So this is Zaya. Now the next fragrance is Jardins de misfah, and this is ambery rose with dates. I have used up quite a lot, and this fragrance is so long lasting. You just need the tiniest bit, but this is one of the best rose fragrances out there that smells actually delicious, thick with some nutmeg, and I believe with dates. It is the most beautiful. Yes, one of the most beautiful oriental gourmand ambery delicious rose fragrances, and it's unisex, so the rose is not too floral. It's rather about the ambery golden profile with those dates and with the nutmeg. A 10 out of 10 recommendation. If you can try it and get it, do. The next fragrance that is so like under the radar, it's very underrated. This is Mirabile by Canto, and this is your minty vanilla that smells actually extremely warm, very ambery, woody, and this is one of the most longest lasting fragrances in my collection that projects the most. This is one of a kind vanilla fragrance, and it's actually not minty like fresh minty. It's a weird thing. I just cannot describe this fragrance, and all I can say is go and test it. If you're sick of those sweet, cute, biscuit-like smelling vanilla fragrances and you're looking for something extra, different, better, this is that fragrance. It has like maybe dried mint that is, I don't know, I really like, it's delicious. You just have to try this fragrance. It's one of a kind, most unique vanilla fragrance. So this was Mirabile. And now a fragrance that will remind you of your childhood. One of the most nostalgic fragrances now in my collection, so unique. I cherish this fragrance so much. This is Bonbon Pop by the House of Haute. It always puts a smile on my face because whenever you smell it, you're reminded of your childhood. It really smells like those confettis you used to eat as a kid, or it reminds you of the best moments from your childhood. It smells so happy, delicious. It's powdery and woody with some ambery warmth in the dry down. And this is all about some coconut, some peach, some flowers, and brown sugar. This is a powdery and ambery, very sophisticated gourmand fragrance that will stay on you for the whole day. It projects, it's long lasting, it smells cute and sweet, and it really reminds you of some of the best moments. So let me know if you tried Bonbon Pop, because this is a new 2023 release, and I just find this gourmand fragrance to be exquisite. Next fragrance that is one of the newest, most fresh releases is HFC, and the fragrance is Great Way. Let's have a look at the design. It is so artistic. I just cannot believe that HFC is so underhyped. And I do have to say, I also have Private Coat from HFC, and I also have Nirvanesque. So just to compare these three fragrances, because they are all gourmand fragrances that aren't edible, and they smell very sophisticated and elegant. So this one, Great Way, this is your aromatic, warm, spicy cannabis with dates. It smells very delicious, but not edible. It smells extremely grown up, and it's perfect for those colder days. Private Coat, if you love more cherry or tobacco, plums, this fragrance is for you. And this is it just smells a little bit sexier. The cherry, some plums, it's woody, very addictive. I don't know if it has tobacco, but it smells to me like it does. It just goes in that direction, like cherry and plums and woody, you know, a very sexy fragrance. And then also Nirvanesque smells to me very delicious too. This is that leather, and it's boozy and woody, but as you can see, it has a white bottle, so it's on the lighter side. Don't get fooled by the notes. It's not as heavy duty as what it seems like to be. This to me, I actually thought it's like tonic. So these heavy duty notes like leather and some boozy notes, it's just toned down and made more wearable, more well-rounded. And the same as with Great Way, the longevity is just superb. You sprayed it twice, 3 times, and it stays on you. So this was HFC, especially Great Way. The next fragrance that I have been loving like forever is of course Minute with Demi by Fragrance du Bois. So this is that a little bit smoky, warm, spicy caramel. It is actually so smooth, smells very sensual. It is extremely soft and cozy. This is being compared to Changing Constance by Penhaligon. I would say that one, this is that pure, overly sweet caramel. I just don't think it's a well done caramel fragrance, especially coming from Penhaligon. This is that fragrance. This is that fragrance that I would suggest. If it's on your wish list, try list, you have to have it. This is one of the best, most unisex caramel sophisticated fragrances. So this was Minute with Demi. The next fragrance that smells like a carrot cake, it's milky and with black tea, is Lost Alice by Masque Milano. What a beautiful fragrance that I do have a love-hate relationship with Masque Milano. I just cannot recommend to people to buy blindly Masque Milano. Sometimes their fragrances can be a little bit too artistic. Look at the dent. So I have used up quite a lot, and for a milky and creamy, slightly powdery, woody fragrance, this is so long lasting. I just love it. It smells very, very, very comforting, and due to the fact that it's so smooth and powdery, buttery, creamy, I would say it's feminine leaning. Let me know if you have some of these fragrances. Don't forget to suggest some new fragrance topic ideas in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video.